Let me ask you this. If you'd need a pitch man to launch a new product, wouldn't you love to have Tom Brady be the one? Hertz has him. The 7-time Super Bowl champ is fronting Hertz's new 100% online car buying platform. Watch.
Looking for a new way to buy your next car? Shop great prices online with every car maintained from day one. So you can skip buying a car here, which sadly means these guys are looking for new work.
Hertz is just one of Tom Brady's ventures. He has his wellness company, TB12, a content studio called 199 Productions, and he co-founded the Web3 crypto platform, Autograph. In addition to his job as an NFL analyst for Fox Sports, the future Hall of Famer has yet another new gig. He's the Chief Innovation Officer at Aescape, an AI-based massage robotic system that uses 4 overhead sensors to gather about 1.2 million data points before providing a custom massage unique to each individual. And Brady, who has been sacked more than, 500 times during his 23-year-long tenure in the NFL, is helping to incorporate his own recovery and massage methods into the Aescape technology. Joining me now, because we have 1.2 million questions, is legendary quarterback and Fox Sports NFL analyst Tom Brady and Aescape founder and CEO Eric Litman. Welcome, guys. It's great to have you. Tom, I'll start with you. You know, you've always been new to ideas in training and recovery, inventing some for yourself. What was it about Aescape that made you say, this is the next evolution?
Well, first of all, I love being on Fox with the Fox family here and get to being on the broadcast every weekend for America's Game of the Weekend. We have one this weekend, Commanders Chargers at 4:30 Eastern. I'm very excited. I'm doing some prep. And in the meantime, there's nothing I love more than talking about recovery and health and wellness. And this has been a lifelong dream of mine to bring the methods that I used for 23 professional seasons and all the learnings of how to take care of myself, that I could be as prepared as possible for what I needed to do every weekend and finally bring those to the masses. There's a lot of, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when you first tried it, what was it about the machine that made you say, this is something that I would actually want to attach my name to?
So I started a TB12 health and wellness business in 2013, and it was all based around muscle work and pliability and body treatments that I would do as a part of my full routine every day throughout my playing career. And the challenge is in that business model, when you train a body coach, a human body coach, the one-to-one business model is sometimes very difficult to scale. And I always believe, God, if we could ever find a way through engineering, through robotics, to bring this to the masses so that we can program through software this incredible engineering device, which Aescape has done, we can actually change the world. We can, because my belief is health and wellness is all about keeping your muscles very long and pliable and them fully functioning over the course of your life. And if you can do that, we can take away from some of these chronic injuries that we all face. And it required a lot of time and effort from me over the course of my playing career. And when I finished playing, this is something that, I've wanted to be, I was involved in when I was playing, but certainly now that I'm retired from playing, how can I get other people to experience what I was fortunate enough to experience every day as part of my playing career? And I met Eric a little less than a year ago and was blown away by the advancements that he's made in the technology and the way that he's been able to think about scaling this type of body work to the masses. And it was really a match made in heaven, and so excited about what we have going, what we have to offer. And I know we're just at the very beginning, but I have no doubt this opportunity is going to change the world for so many people.
Eric, a lot of people would love to hear Tom Brady say, this is a match made in heaven. He just said it about you. You, as the founder of this company, can you give our viewers a snapshot of how it works? So it takes a body scan, it's got cameras, but how does it know that perhaps maybe you had an old injury and that you have a broken bone that's particularly sensitive?
Yeah, so what's particularly unique about the Escape system is how much control it gives you over the massage. As you lay on the table, as you mentioned in the opening, we scan the body, we create a model of you in software so that as we're delivering a massage to you, we're doing it in exactly the spots on your body where you told us to go. As you lay there, you're looking at a touchscreen in front of you. It shows your body in 3D and lets you engage with it in ways that really dial it in to be hyper personalized to that moment. So maybe you want it a little bit firmer in the upper back, and today your lower back is tight. You want to release the pressure there, or maybe you just want to move on and do something else. You have all of this in front of you. And then some of the fun things that go along with that are that you can change the music, you can change the visuals. It's really all about making a massage that is designed distinctly for you.
In the middle of it, so you have some type of handheld remote. What if it's too hard or too soft? And because I'm always saying, go harder on the arches of my feet. That's always my issue.
For sure, and most people want it harder, and so we let you get it harder. You're looking at a touch screen. On that touch screen is a pressure control, and it lets you dial it up and down as frequently as you like. There's never that awkward moment of how is the pressure, and communicating that to a therapist sometimes can be difficult. Sometimes they're trying to get it just right, but just right might be just a little bit less or a little bit more than you want in that moment. And so we take all that awkwardness out. And the other thing that's particularly exciting about this is how this opens up massage, not just to people who like massage, but to the approximately 80% of the adult population in the US who are uncomfortable getting a massage from a stranger. So this just helps to democratize and scale this out substantially further.
Yeah, and sometimes the gender of your, well, I want a female or I want a male, and then one isn't available. So I can really see all of that. And Tom, you're such a believer in this. And I was thinking about it. If you were still playing, because you played till you were 45, I mean, you're quite a specimen when it comes to pliable muscles. If you were still playing, would you let this machine work on your throwing arm?
Absolutely. I mean, I want this to be in every locker room, in every training room, in every fitness facility all around the world. And this to me is, everyone understands the importance of working out, lifting weights. You go to these beautiful facilities, they have hundreds of machines, treadmills, they've got ellipticals, they've got weight machines for every part of your body. But we are so good at making our muscles really tight and really dense and stiff. What we're not good at is making them long and pliable and unrestricted. So my view is we need them strong, but we need them pliable. So is for the amount of time that we'll spend in the gym, we need to spend an equal amount of time getting them back long and unrestricted. So you can have a fluidity of movement throughout your day, and that your muscles are actually going to work and function over the course of your life. I'm
mesmerized watching this video. I really want to. I need to do a research test on this. Eric, can you talk about the cost here? You're in Ritz-Carlton gyms. You are in a bunch of other locations, the Four Seasons. But there's also a list if people want to actually buy one of these machines. Can you talk about that?
That's right. So the best way to think about this is that this is a consumer service, and you can go book it like you would book a restaurant reservation or even a car service. You download the Aescape app, you see all the locations near you that have availability, and you can go book a massage right now if that's what you want, or pick something at some later date. And depending upon where you're located, you can get a full body from your neck down to the back of your ankles, full body massage for as little as about $30, and it'll only take you 30 minutes. That's really different from what you would experience today with a therapist. We do also sell these into homes. There's a version of this, Escape 1, limited edition. We're selling just a few of these right now, and that's at a substantially higher price point. But if you want to find that, that's at escape.com/one.
Okay, and it's more like six figures cost, and there's a wait list, I believe. Tom, do you think AI can ever truly replace the human intuition and touch, that something is so key? Because you've worked with so many different players and you almost read each other's minds. Can AI really do that?
I mean, it's all a hypothesis. So whether I think so or not, it's up to what the future holds. I do think, obviously robotics, AI is really the world we're entering into. And how can we deliver a consistent service that's totally dependable and is based on protocols that are tried and tested over many, many years. So to develop these programs, a software program with the incredible engineering of what Eric and his team have done, to me is one of the most exciting things I could ever imagine being a part of. This has been, like I said, this has been my lifelong journey. I'm very fortunate to still be very active. I'm 48 years old. I'm playing in a flag football game in March of next year. I love skiing. I love golfing. I love surfing. I swim. I do so many activities, but the only way I can do it is if my body feels good, if it's not in pain and not in the chronic pain that so many people unfortunately are, because we've never really understood how important the pliability of our muscles really are. And I've tried to preach it. There's a New York Times bestseller out there. I wrote a book on it, and it's one of my core beliefs. So I just hope that everyone, and as we continue to get better with our process, with our products, and the offering becomes larger to greater amounts of people around the world, I know that people are going to see the similar benefits. And there's nothing more important to me than the quality of your life. And when you can have a great quality of life because you're physically active and you're physically fit, well, I think it brings so much joy to your life as, ultimately we're all a little bit older, and, I have kids, I'll have grandkids at some point, and I still want to be doing all the things that I'm doing today at 48 with them at 68 and at 88,
Yeah.
like so many of my great friends are that are mentors to me.
Well, I want to check one out, and I wonder if can you convince, would it help loosen up Bill Belichick, or is he kind of beyond that kind of help?
He could use it. Hey, for him too. I know he's someone that always liked to work out, but we got to get him to get his muscles pliable as well. But yes, yeah. Anyone at any point we can help.
Okay. Hey, great to see you both. Tom Brady, Eric Litman, good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Great to have you on the Claman Countdown.